Hello, people. Welcome back to the Flat Out Podcast. My name is Victor Komonibo. Thank you guys for tuning in today. And thanks for all the reviews, all the messages that we got on our last videos. You know, for now, when I self like the edits, I did it myself. You did not know for yeah. On today's episode, I've got a really, really cool person. Like I said in other episodes, I said I was going to bring some of the people that I'm cool with, people that know my story, they have inside gist about this guy. And this is going to be a roasting session. Let's just put it like that. But yeah, I've got a very cool friend of mine. I used to call him my son. But yeah, with no further ado, let's get our guest in. Mr. Segun Balogun. Thank you for joining us, my guy. My guy.
Was
Let me
popping.
tell you guys something. I'm going to put it out there. We had actually started this recording, and we my stupid self forgot to actually record.
Omo, omo.
We were gisting for like 20 minutes straight before I knew that wait, there's no red day. Oh man, but
My day.
it is what it is. What we do for the people. And thanks for joining me, my guy.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on the Flat Out Podcast.
He's rocking our merch. Now look at that shit. Look at how good it looks. See, Zeus World, our partners.
Zeus.
Shout out to you guys. You guys are doing great over there. Let's get right into it, man. Humble beginnings, brother. You grew up with family filled with sports, love sports. Your mom's still in Unilag. She's my G. Although she has this stand look, everybody thinks that she's mean, but only people that know her know.
No, that she's really nice.
Only people that know her know her. But yeah, what was it like growing up in that kind of environment? Pops and moms into sports big time.
It was really challenging and demanding, right? Because what's the word? Having so many people know you because of your parents. Like, I could just be walking at West Unilag and like, Omo Kotumi, Bawoni. Like all these OGs and stuff like that. It's so weird. Like, I went, quick story that we didn't mention it. That part, right? Quick thing was, I went to a basketball tournament in, what do you call it, in Roe Park, and everybody knew me. It was weird for me. Like, I was confused. I just started playing the Youth Alive tournament. Mr. Gbade, Big G, Coach P, everybody knew me, and I'm there like, what did I do? Like, how? And like, Mr. Kunu. Like, all those people, like, you don't say, like all these people, and I'm just there like, it's a lot of challenges because you have a name to protect. Like, you have a name, there's something there for you to match and surpass. It's not like, you're creating your own, right? You have to match that one, then create your own after you match that one. So it was really demanding going for tournaments, everybody knowing you. Like, it was also fun because, like, there are a lot of parents out there that don't support sports. Yeah, they're just like, go and read book. Like, it's not like that. My mom is like, you're just deceiving yourself if you're saying, it's sports that'll make your child fail. Nah.
True.
You can merge education and sports, and that really shows in the entire basketball system we have in the United States. I wouldn't say Nigeria, because I would say Nigeria now, because there's some schools giving scholarships to basketball players. I think Lit City or stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So like merging basketball and sports is like something that really works. So like, I thank my mom most of the time for that opportunity she gave me, like not being that ethical or that. So yeah.
But people know that you're an ethical show, or they don't know me. If you are watching
I'm a bookworm.
This man is an epico. The glass is not for just dabbing. I've been looking fresh. It's an Well, yeah, you grew up as a multi-sport athlete at a very, very young age. At that, you were playing squash, volleyball, badminton, basketball, everything you could think of. And I could imagine how tough it was for you. Now, growing up in Unilag, like you spent half of your life that you spent you grew up in
No,
Unilag.
wait, let's calculate it. No, okay, actually, yes.
There's
It was
nothing you
probably
can tell
most
me.
of my life, not even half, like most of it.
Staff school, oh, ISL, and before then
Hey,
you
no,
were
no,
already.
don't say staff school. I went to the University of Lagos Women's Society in nursery and primary school. Please.
Please, it's still inside Unilag, I beg. Everything Unilag. And Mopsy used to bring you to Unilag before you would start going to school. So,
Oh my day.
how was it like being in that environment and learning to grow and develop as not just an athlete, but also as a person?
First off, I think this is a conversation we've had. I've told you before that I grew up at a very young age because of the people I was surrounded by, right? I've been surrounded by university students all my life. So it's not like I had friends my age growing up. Like the only friend my age I had at that point growing up was Gorilla at Sports Center. And he was also at Sports Center. So he was also growing up really fast, right? So growing up in Sports Center was fun because I had the opportunity to learn literally all the sports. The only two sports I don't play are golf and what they call it, and soccer, because I really don't like soccer. But
you're scared.
But like,
yeah, scared.
I'm not scared. I played cricket, I played polo, I played baseball, all these weird sports that you wouldn't expect someone to play. Like, I learned how to play them because I had the opportunity to go for literally every camp that was at the sports center because Momsi used to work there. Yeah. So like I had every avenue, like I had all the opportunities laid in front of me, and like there were these two people that actually pushed my decision to choosing a sport: Massini and Fruity. Segun. The board of enemies call me jack of all trades, master of none. Because literally, I could be playing basketball today, then in 10 minutes, or if the veterans get to the court, I've gone to the volleyball court because, I'm going to play volleyball. Then the Unilag team comes to the volleyball court to train. I've gone to play badminton, go to Olabi. So, like, it was a lot of stuff. Like, I was learning a lot of stuff. Then it got to a point that I realized it was, like, helping me in the major sports that I wanted to do at that point. I had not decided at that point, but then when I got to like primary six was when I realized that, okay, what do you actually want to do? Which sport do you actually want to play? After I lost at the finals in squash, I realized I was not going to play squash again because I lost to someone that had just started training, right? Most of these sports, I never had to train for them. I just had natural talent. Yeah. I learned it once, and like I was good at it, at least to play against people. But these guys I used to train for this sport, I got whooped. Like I got whooped in squash. Like it hurt me so bad. I think I cried. Yeah, I cried because I was really sad because I was in primary 5 at that point, and I'm like, bro, this sport is not for me because I didn't enjoy working out. Playing squash. Like I didn't enjoy playing lets, playing boosts, stuff like that. I'm like, nah, what's this? Then I fell in love with basketball and volleyball, like playing squash, playing tennis, playing badminton, swimming, running track, all helped me in the major sports I started playing. That's basketball and volleyball. I got faster, my footwork improved. My jump became natural because I never used to work for that. Like I didn't work. All of you that did air alerts for 7 years or 17 years.
It's not your fault. Call us out.
You know, get the jump with.
What? Hey, please. We got bunnies, man. We got bunnies, man. We still have evidence of all the bunnies.
all the bunnies. All these job programs for so long. And like mine was just coming naturally because I was doing a lot of sports.
Yeah.
And it was just really fun growing up with people that had the opportunity to travel out of the country and they will come back, they will do camps. Then you're getting a lot of knowledge from, oh, this is how things are done, this is how things are done, this is how you shouldn't do things. Growing up with you, like I realized I started the first time I met you, I think it was your year one. I think I was in primary 3. Yeah, I was in primary 3. I was in
That
primary 3
picture
then.
is going to come up for sure.
I was in primary 3. I don't days come that I actually sit down and try to remember how we started talking. Like
I have no
I
idea,
think it was
man.
I don't understand how a primary 3 guy had the mind to talk to someone that was in year 1. Like I still don't get it. I don't know how. I don't remember how. But then I know, like, I started talking to you in primary 3. Then I started following you because of basketball. I started gaining knowledge from you. I felt like I could talk to you regardless of my age and everything. I could talk to you freely. Like, you were not like all those big uncles that would say, "Get out of here, who's your mate?" Stuff like that. You get. So you were free and everything. So it grew. Growing up, I started emulating the way you played. Like, there's something you told me that I still hold on till now. You said, when I asked you, oh, who do you play like? And you're like, no, I don't play like anybody. I play like myself. Then I say that thing to everybody. Like, if they ask me, oh, which NBA player do you like to play? I'm like, no, I play like myself. I want to be a better version of myself, right? I'm looking at myself from last year. This year, I'm going to be a better version of that last year of myself. So that's how the entire growth process in Unilag, displaying all those sports happened.
Yeah, man. Funny that you brought that. We met and well, anyways, I remember you coming back to, I think it was when you came back from the US, Nigeria. This jump thing that you are talking about. We all saw small, just small, and it's not like I want to hype you. I'm pretty sure I'll put it up there so that people will see it and say, okay, he's not joking when he says he has the bunnies, but yeah, he has small. Compared to what we have, it's still small. I might be a grandpa now, but this guy is not good.
Oh, God.
Anyway, ISL, you played in ISL, played over the years there, and you were one of the star players on the team. After them OGs had left, you had to carry the mantle of being exceptional for them to be able to win, along with other guys like Bola, Karim, and the rest of them. Now, what was it like being that guy and the kind of pressure that you had to endure, knowing that you got to step up every time, every freaking
like, it was a lot. It was a lot because like GS1 played me low, got to the national finals, being the 13th man on the team before we got to Western Conference at Ibadan. And like, Coach just calling me that, oh, take jersey. And I'm like, what's going on? Because I was the 13th guy and I was meant to be a red shirt, right? Just go there and get the experience, watch them, because like my year was next year. He always told me they're doing Milo training because we had different training, school team training and Milo training. He always said, your year is next year. So watch this team, right? So getting to Milo, Ibadan, and we're like there, and Nigeria's Mago happened. I became the 12th man of the team. I was overwhelmed because I was in GS1 now. That's my second time of GS1. Like, I was still a primary school boy, literally, with these guys in SS2, SS1, and I'm like, I was the only person on the basketball team with shorts. Every other person was wearing trousers. So like that's how serious it was for me, because I'm like the only one with shorts. I will send you a picture of me in ISL when we collected our shoes after the meeting. I was the only one wearing junior uniform.
I have that picture.
Like, I was the only one wearing junior uniform out of everybody there. So like it was a lot. So getting that, like, I played with Edima, I played with Toby Noluwo, played with Bolu. Yeah. So in my head, I'm like, if I can play with these guys and they can put me on the team with them, next year they will see Pepe. Like any other school will see everything. So junior Akufa, throughout junior school, we won. Played Akufa. I didn't make the Akufa team at GS1 because the entire fact I was on the senior team was getting into my head.
Yeah.
So like I didn't make the Akufa team at that time because Kochi is really big on discipline. Then GS2, I made everything. Like there was no competition I did not play. So like being a starter on that team, there was a lot for me to do because it was just me and what's his name and this thing. Bolarinwa, then Faraway, then Karim, then Iku. All these guys were on the come up and everything. But then Kochi was paying the most attention to me and Bolarinwa. So like we're just there like, oh, we have a lot of work to do. GS3 played the Akufa finals at a landmark center against Charles and the Avicina crew, Donald, Taiwo. It was tough. Me and my close friend Morian, we're on the same team and we're like, bro, what are we going to do with this 6'9" guy that can do everything?
What was it even like playing against him? You know, when we used to play Youth Alive back then, we never really matched up because the rankings and age stuff that we used to. So what was it like playing against Charles? Charles, we are going to get you on this show. We are going to get you on here.
It was ridiculous playing against Charles. It was annoying. Like, you know, when you're playing against someone that you see so much potential in, and you're like, bro, this guy's going to go far. Because the first time I played Charles was Youth Alive against Dell. I was like 12. Played against Charles, and I'm like, who is this Dongo? Because at that point, he had not developed yet. So all he could do was catch rebounds and dunk the ball. So like you're seeing someone that can catch rebounds and dunk the ball. And I'm there, like 5'6". All I could do was shoot threes and stuff like that, right? It was tough because I got into the Akufa finals with a mindset of whatever is happening with Charles is none of my business. My business is running the ball and scoring, because I knew anything that had to do with inside the key
not working.
I don't come on. Because at that point I think I was like 5'8". Charles was 6'9" or 6'8". Taiwo was 6'4", 6'5". The only person that could match my height on that team was Donald. So, and Donald was guarding me. So like I'm just like, so what's my business with anybody inside that key? So all I did was I went lights out from 3-point line. Then almighty Coach Ogbe realized it and he said, lock that boy up. So my game, it was like they just put the switch off on me like this. Bam. Like I was off that entire game when Donald was playing me box on, because I had to run around to get the ball. So playing against Charles, that game was, like Charles scored more than my entire team. He scored 38, my team scored 36. So like that's how serious he was playing against that guy, right? Because he could literally catch a rebound and go coast to coast and dunk the ball, or go coast to coast and stop at the 3-point line and shoot. So like there's no particular way you plan to guard him, unless the only set I knew that could hold Charles down was the set before mine, and that was Chinoso.
Oh yeah.
Only
that was a solid squad.
That was Nonso squad was the only squad I knew that this one can lock Charles down, because Nonso, Edema, Bolu, those guys had the height and the experience that they needed. So like it was tough. It was really tough.
I can imagine, man. You later on joined Avicina, and like we were saying in the last flick, man. KD, the snake, KD. You had to prove your doubt was wrong, and you actually did. What was the experience like playing in Avicina, one of the top high schools in the country?
Avicina was the school to be for a basketball player in high school at that point, right? Because they were the school with the indoor basketball court. They were the ones with the entire pizzazz, as I'll put it like that. Like they had a full basketball system, that they had practices, they had just the entire hype behind it, right? And I was coming off a season that I had to like let everybody know that I hot, stop, don't be playing with me like that, right? But there was a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of stuff going on. And like I felt leaving ISL was the best decision to make at that point, because it's better opportunities, but then also this drama is not good for me. It's not good for where I want to get to. It's not good for any of that. So Mr. Fanny was like the closest person. It was the one that had the Akofa Foundation was the one that dealt with the Avicina scholarships and everything. So going to Avicina, playing with a true big man for the first time in my basketball career, in SS1, that was the first time I played with a true big man. Because I'd been playing with people like the centers I ever had in my life were like Allison, 6'4" guys, 6'3" guys. So like I never used to play with someone that was 6'7", 6'8". So like it was so nice playing with Avicina, played tournaments. I got my second MVP trophy playing with Avicina at the Dorigos finals, where my center fouled out. Shugbo, if you're watching this, I don't know why he fouled out, but there's one memory I'll never forget that Kodele said to me. It was, we had a minute to go. We're playing against the Kene Odo, Joseph Oche, all of them, the boys, the Air Force boys. Rest in peace, Kodmiwa. Like, it was fun in a way that there was a lot of people around us in that finals, and they were drumming. You've been to the Dorigos finals, and you know the way how everything goes. And like, it was so weird because Oshogbo, Oshogbo fouled out like a minute to go, and Kodele calls me aside, calls a timeout, and he tells me, "Yo, this is your game now. This is your game now. This is your game now. So like, you need to work hard. You need to show me that this is what you can do. This is what you can do." And we had a minute to go, like when we were down like 4 to 6 points. So I took over. It was like they put on the this thing, little shooter take over on my head in the game, and I'm like, "Oh more, this is it too." Then we won the game by 2 points against them, Oche. I can never forget the way their faces went down because they felt like they had won the game. Then I realized that everything was on my head at that point, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. So Avicina was an experience that I would never have expected to go that way.
I feel you 110. And but you not touch on those William Fowler girls and the Queen's College.
Yes, the attention was nice. The attention was nice, but like,
let me show you your face alone on this chat so that they can see the guilt that's coming out from your looks.
Yo.
But yeah, it was dope. It was dope to see you actually perform in that kind of setting, regardless of what had happened before that time. And knowing that you had a lot to prove, man. Yeah, I was just in your corner saying, "Oh yeah, my boy, let's go, yeah."
You knew how much I wanted that. Like, I was hungry. Like, I wanted it so much. I felt like this guy. What's his name? I felt like LeBron going to the Lakers after the playoff season. I felt like LeBron going to Lakers after the playoff season because I'm like, bro, I have a lot to prove. I have to show these guys that, yes, this is me. I can do this. I can do that. So it was a lot because, like, as I said, I was going through a lot from my past school ISL. A lot of drama, a lot of questions, a lot of back talk because we came from the season that we lost and everything. So switching, I was like, KD, I was this snake. I was going to another school because of a championship. That's basically what they said. But then I was going to another school because of the opportunities and the fact that that school had better opportunities for me and opened doors that I would never have expected. Like, so many doors opened for me, so many opportunities opened for me. I met so many people that have been major impacts in my life in a lot of ways. So yeah, switching schools was nice.
Let's move away from basketball a little. Your love for entertainment. Your love for entertainment has been something. I think we've gone over it a while. We've gone over it a few times, and you started up Blow events.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that process, my guy.
Okay, so Blur events. How did Blur events come about? So I was in ISL, I think GS2. Me and a group of my friends. We used to call ourselves them boys. Then we used to plan parties, class parties, started with class parties. Then we started going to lounges, like we'll book an event center, we'll do a party, we'll sell tickets and stuff, and people will come. And we realized that money did this thing now. Like, money did this thing now. We'll run out. Like, and we're there, just there, like everybody, they were doing it for cruise, yeah. But then I realized that there's actually so much that you can gain from this. There's actually so much. And I loved planning events because not only did they carry on for my age that time. Then I think SS2 or 11 was when I decided, I was like, okay, I want to start employer events. Yeah. I was tired of having to wait for other people to give me a go ahead for what I want to do. So I was going to push myself and get to the point where I can do my things myself. Then I had Dimes.
Yeah.
At Sports Center. That was my first major event. And the entire idea behind that was the fact I was tired of watching high school games have more attention than our league games. My school's game had more attention than a Nigerian, what at that time was DSTV Premier League basketball, had more attention because why are you in a basketball arena and the seats are empty? So what's the point of playing basketball then? It's not fun. It's not like you're playing scrimmages or something like that. You're playing for fans. You're trying to get revenue. You have to pay the players, stuff like that, right? So I realized that, okay, entertainment and basketball, I can use the entertainment to lure people in, but the major factor is the basketball, right? Yeah. So that's how Dimes went. The rain messed. Oh my god, that rain!
Yeah, it messed us up that first day, but we hung around.
I just like, you know what? This is not like the end, and I'm like, okay, there's more for me to do. Then my scholarships entered, and everything was. I was out. I was out of the country. Then now I'm in Canada, and I've had 2 major events that I have sold out. So like, it's not like it's more or less like, yeah, I can do this thing for real. I can do this thing for real, and I can push it to the extent I want. To the extent that I want. Although the COVID and everything is messing everything up for everybody right now, but it's fun working and planning events. Actually seeing people happy also like makes me happy because like I pay attention to a lot of people's happiness because I think that's what I feed off. Like if I plan an event and I see it's going really well, I'm cool. Like I'm cool, like, oh, they're hyping, oh yeah, this, that, stuff like that. So planning so many major events. Next year is going to be a roller coaster, God willing. There's a lot coming out from Blur events. There's a lot coming out from Blur events this December.
Hey.
And yeah. Let's just why? Like it's not like that still.
If you see him outside, Billy Mo.
Why you believe me?
Or when you
this money you guys think
I
have. What people think I have.
Anyway, man, big stuff because you know I follow your progress. We talk about stuff like this a lot, and right, you said it one time like if it's to get one major contract, oh boy, let's go and see that one place.
Honestly, cool quick.
Just imagine like you actually get a contract to host to be the creative director of Afro Nation or something.
Bruh.
See, I just pack my load. Not miss as you know the go school, miss I not do anything.
Bruh. More or less, I actually just do a program that as much work as I'm doing right now because I'm a pre-med, right?
Yeah.
I'm a pre-med major. So like it's a lot of work doing events and having to study anatomy and physiology and micro looking at the cranium, the hypothalamus, the amygdala, everything like that. Like just having to pay attention on those things, I can just go into media management and stuff like this, right? But like If I get a big contract, oh my days.
It's finished.
Oh my
It
days.
is finished.
Over.
Not
Because I'll carry that thing on my head.
Yeah.
Like that event.
See,
That event go
you
choke.
don't even need to. I will be the one to come home. She say, "Oh yeah,
Oh, it will be so tough.
Oh yeah, that would be hard,
so tough.
man. And definitely is a work in progress.
Yeah.
Moving to Canada, you had spent some time in the US before you came back to Nigeria. Then decided to jack back to Canada, and just like you said, you're studying pre-med. Man, I'm just about getting that too. How big of a decision was that for you to actually get out of Nigeria, don't go to the US again, and just settle up in Canada?
It was a really big decision, and it was not only a decision I made, right? It was my mom also. Getting to the US, going to SL Jones Christian Academy. I think we were Division 5 NACA, played basketball, won the regional, stuff like that, right? I felt like I could do more in that situation. I won't lie, I was just like, okay, what's the next step for me? With everything that happened, I got back to Nigeria, and I think I was in Nigeria for like 6 months, like almost half. I was in Nigeria for half a year, and like I realized, like, bruh, what's the next step, right? Like, do you actually want to do this, or you want to? So I went back. I actually went back to the US. Then I left the US to Canada because these decisions were very shaky. Because like I didn't make it, right? I just followed what my mom was like. Okay, you need to do this.
Yeah.
You need to do that. So let me know where you decide. Let me know where you decide. So like I was just like, yeah. I went to the US. I was there for I think like 2 months. Then I came to Canada, and I've been here since then. 2019, I guess. Been here since then. It's been a roller coaster of everything. Like that decision.
Yes.
That decision changed a lot of things for me, because it was at that point that the entire NCAA dream became a reality. That are you sure you will still want to do this? So like, do you still want to play NCAA? I still wanted to at that point, but like with my mom, Nigerian parents now, the way she don't they turn everything, I just said, okay, pack my load.
Yeah.
Let's ticket out. It was a very tough decision.
I feel you, man. But like you said, in Canada now, you've been there for 2 years, and you've been able to set up yourself a little, especially with school going on. You got work, you got a lot of things to do. Now, how are you able to balance everything together? Because this guy, we were talking, you're supposed to go somewhere tomorrow. You don't cancel.
It's actually so like, it's so stressful. It is stress. It is stress, but then when you realize that, okay, I have to do it. So like when you have to do it, you realize it's not stress. You realize you have to do it. You say, oh, you can be tired though, but then you have to do it. Like it's not like you have the option to do anything. School, I have to do it. I have to get the degree, right? Basketball, we just started basketball up again, playing the intramurals and everything. Going to work on the weekends. My events, I just plan my events, going for meetings, meeting with club managers, meeting with artists, meeting with DJs. It's a lot of work, but then it gets to a point where it becomes a routine. So like you don't see it as like a lot of work again. It becomes a routine. It becomes how your life is planned and how you're taking things. So like that's how it is now, because I don't see it as a routine that, okay, wake up by 8, study this, study that, class by 9:30, sleep from 10:30 to 12, wake up again, class again, weekend to come, go to work. Oh, another event is popping up Sunday, go to the club manager, talk to the man, discuss money. text the DJ, talk to a hype man, stuff like that. So it's just a routine now. It's not like it's not a whole lot of work again to me, but like it's just a routine.
I feel like a lot of athletes and student athletes, by this way, should find should kind of make this their own struggles a routine, because that was the same way I was able to cope, knowing that okay, this is what I'm going to do at this time, this is what I'm going to do at this time. Then and know that okay, this is how I'll be for this week, and just let it go that way. Instead of always thinking, oh my god, I have to be at class today, I have to do this, I have to do this, man. Bruh, it's so much to cover. But yeah, we're almost at the end of our interview. Even though we did not record the first clip, we are still here. Yeah. But yeah, quick hitters before you go. Yeah, if there was any moment in your life you could relive, what would that moment be?
I could relive?
Yeah.
I could relieve it, it will happen the same way, or relieve it, I could change it.
Relieve it, happen the same way.
Wow. I would say playing Avicina basketball. Because Avicina basketball was fun. Because like I had the best team in the country at the time. So like it was the shorties were not like the major reason. I was the deputy head girl of the school, right? So it was a lot. I had to do to keep that mantle, keep that name I built. Like okay, SB. Yeah. I was a lead actor. I was a lead singer. Like so, I was doing a lot at that point. So like actually going. Let's not see. There's some parts I wouldn't want to relieve here, but then let me just majorly say Avicina basketball. Avicina basketball was basically playing the Rebels at Kofa. But one particular thing I would want to relieve again is playing against Moriano and Popo.
Them boys
in the Akofa quarterfinals. That game I want to relieve it.
What's the reason?
It was a defining point for me. I can't, to be very honest, it was a very defining point for me because I was playing against my old teammates.
Yeah.
I was playing against a whole lot of I was playing against ISL. Sometimes I actually think the reason why we never accepted a game at ISL was because of me. Because that would if for choke. Because the past season we just played MFM tournament that got MVP where the entire school was on the court. So like I was rocking the black and red jersey. Now I'm wearing a blue jersey. So what do I do? What do I do? I'm just like, yeah, actually playing against Popo, Moriano, Ayo, Pelumi, Utman, Emmanuel, Badebo, my old teammates from ISL, like playing against them is something I really want to do again. Like that entire game was nice. I can't lie. It was a lot to do. It was a lot to actually enjoy. And seeing Kochi on the sideline
screaming at everybody.
Kochi was so mad at them that game because he also had a lot to prove because he's been going after Avicina.
Yeah.
He's been going after Avicina, regardless of me on that team, regardless of anything. He's always wanted to beat Avicina because they were the two rival schools in the country. So like, we must beat these schools, eh? We must beat them. That's the vibe.
Let's talk on Popo's matter small. You see what that boy is doing now? You see what Jojo is doing right now, man. It's scary to witness. You know, I was pairs with his brothers, the twins, and back then you already knew who was who. Skello was very athletic, could do everything around the rim. Not great shooter. Taiwo could shoot the ball, very slick. And Popo right now looks like a combination of those guys. All of them. It's sick. It is sick. Anyway, we are going to have a session with him too. So have its own story.
Oluwapo ni party Abara.
That name alone is
there. Hey, because Popo started ball after me, and I was in junior school. I was a major factor in helping him actually get to the point he was getting to now, because he had the mindset of anything. He was so playful.
Even till now, he does.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, guy, you can actually do way more than you're actually doing right now, bro. Like way better. Then junior school, he just took it serious. When I left, oh my god, that's why Popo took it to heart. Like it was like the mantle has been passed down to him. Like,
straight up.
Yes, now is my turn. I'm going to take over.
Two more before we go. The people at home and everywhere around the world, they want to know this question. So I'm going to put this camera straight on you. Are you married, sir?
Why did I just?
These are fun questions. This is not me.
What you're gonna ask? No, I'm not married. Yeah. But then I am in a relationship.
Oh, you're not married. So people can shoot their shot. SB, what's your Instagram basket dirt? I'm going to put it right in the description below. Y'all should check him out, eat him up, say hello. But there's a sniper on your ass if you try that.
Oh my days.
Yeah, let's get off that one. Let's get off that one. And finally, man, your favorite dish. You're also into your wonderful cook. Even though I've not tasted any of your meals, you know, Greek cook for us since when we know each other.
I go cook for. I go.
Proud guy. Proud guy. But you're also into making meals and being a chef at your own will. What I know, your mom is wonderful. Your sister is wonderful. Do you think it was their influence that made you start up or pick up cooking?
You know, let's put it like this. I had a conversation with my sister. Let's put it like this. You know when they say, what's that word that they say in Fijian? Now condition they make refugee. Okay, yeah. That's literally what it was. Yeah, I got to Canada. Like I didn't used to cook as much. I got to the US. I was staying with the owners of my school, like my host parents and stuff, right? I got to the US and I'm like, bro, they are cooking gumbo. I'm eating okra and rice. Like, I'm confused at what we are eating, right? So like, I had to actually start cooking for myself, going to Walmart, getting stuff to cook, because like, bro, I can't be eating salt and this thing jambalaya or
tomato puree.
Like I'm just like, what's this? So I had to start cooking, but like I already knew what to do, because of watching my mom and my sister cook, right? So it was really easy for me to actually develop. And there's a lot of people that influenced my cooking. Bemi, my best friend's elder sister, Bemi, my sister, my mom, my aunties, Mariano's mom, in my best friend's mom, my auntie. Like, so like watching these people cook, I just like, oh my, that's Sammy this too. So there's no how you'll be watching something and you won't pick up anything. So as the condition make me bend, it was not easy. It was easy. Easy to progress. It was easy to progress and start actually cooking. And I started Chef SB's Last Giddy Taste over here. Although I stopped because it was a lot of stuff to do, because I can't be cooking shawarma today or making shawarma today or making ofada tomorrow and going to deliver it, and I still have to do class and I still have to go to work. Yeah, plan events. So it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, that's how that cooking piece started.
That's dope, man. But now, what's next? The year is almost over, and I know there's a lot of things planned up for Blow events. And for you as a person, what's next for you?
What's next for me? I don't know. I swear, at this point, I was going to do that entire Lagos in December thing, but if any of you have not checked online and seen the price of tickets,
we're talking about this.
If you guys have not seen
brother.
that,
Bands.
because how am I paying 5K for a plane ticket for 2 weeks? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So like, I was gonna do that Lagos in December thing, but like, it's not gonna work. Probably gonna start my conferences and meetings for Bloodfest next year. Going to continue the shoe drive motive that we are doing right now. Trying to send shoes back home. Y'all get ready. It's loading.
Dope ass kicks. We working on something. They don't know. Don't put it all out there. Calm down. Let it shock everybody.
It's loading, like all the things. Trying to work on speaking to, the team, the academy that we're working with, the Grow Basketball Academy. Trying to figure out how we can do the camps and stuff like that, right? So there's a lot that I want to achieve before January, because January is my birthday, right? So there's a lot I want to achieve before my birthday. So December is a month that I feel there's a lot of stuff we have to do. And we go still on all those ones.
Definitely.
It's to just finish up on all the plans that I had for the year 2021 before 2022.
Definitely. And thanks a lot for joining us, brother. I really appreciate you giving us this time. But y'all, look at that. Look at his crib and look at me. I just have white background. Look, just take a look at that crib. Come on, that autofocus from the tab. Show us the crib. Why did you? Main boys come mob you.
Oh my days. Billing. Anything you concern billing, I go air you. Don't go text me. I don't go reply. I just see the text, but I know if you open up.
All right, man. God bless. Thanks for joining us, man. Really appreciate you.
Yeah, likewise.
Till next time, my people. Stay safe and stay frosty. This is the Flat Out Podcast, and that was Mr. SB. It's even weird calling you Mr. You used to be Master. Jesus Christ. Till next time, people. Peace.